Today, Ashley is having me wrap my own Christmas present. So she got me something for Christmas. I have no idea what it is, what size box it is or anything. She saw this on Instagram. She thought it would be fun to see if I could wrap my own gift. Yeah. So Kevin is filming and I'm gonna wrap this gift. Okay, roll it out.
Roll it out a little bit.
Well, I like to feel what it, I'd like to see what it feels like. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Okay.
She got it pretty centered for you, actually. She helped you a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have not done that, huh?
Hey, I can't hit my mouth blindfolded with a spoon, so I mean, you know, she's doing pretty good.
I got it. I'll take it. You're welcome.
Okay.
You missed.
That didn't work. Okay. Okay. Hold on.
I didn't think this would be hard.
Hold on. Okay. People on Instagram lie. It's harder than you think. Okay. This will actually look like you wrapped it.
It probably will, because I'm not good at that.
I keep messing up the tape. You don't think you're gonna have problems with the tape? Okay. Okay. Now this is the fun part.
It actually looks really good so far.
Really?
Yeah, it really does.
If I didn't,
I mean, you've used 10 times more tape than you should.
if I didn't have trouble with the tape,
She'd be done by now.
then I would be done. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Okay.
The large pieces of tape are actually helping.
She's not missing.
It's just not missing as much.
Okay.
One more side to go. We rotate a little bit better.
Well, I'm not good with tape blindfolded, that's for sure. Okay, are you all still in the room or did you leave?
We're here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I like how when she was fighting with that tape, neither one of us moved to help her.
No! That's the hardest part, honestly, is the tape. Okay, here we go. Are you
open
open over?
I think so. Hold on, let me. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that looks good!
You did a good job.
That looks really good!
It looks better than I could have done.
And I have no idea what it is. So now I'll put a little bit more tape on it.
To make sure.
To make sure it's all good. Well, that looks good. So this is what it looks like up in our attic. I have been saving boxes for months and months and months now, as you can see. And they go back pretty far. They go back pretty deep. So I've been saving them up so that I can wrap Christmas presents. So this is what it looks like before. And so when you see me grab a box when I'm wrapping gifts, it's because I'm gonna take these downstairs, so I have a lot to choose from, and I will really pare these down, and we'll see what it looks like after. So I got all the Christmas gifts together, and I did videos on the stocking stuffers for the grandkids and the stocking stuffers for the adults. And then I did the Christmas gifts for the grandkids and the Christmas gifts for the adults. And so this is me wrapping those gifts. The reason I say that is because if for some reason you miss those, like, what are you wrapping? Well, you watch those videos and you'll see. Some people just like to watch other people wrap. They like to see the process. It's calming for them, or they just like to see, hey, if you got a great big gift like that, how in the world would you wrap it? I really thought all those boxes in the attic, I thought I would use a lot more boxes than I did. You see, I'm having to put I added a piece to the side of this one because this is a comforter, and you know, some of the paper you can get, it's really long, and some of it's shorter. And so I did not have any like extra long rolls of paper. And this one, I'm like building up the box because this was a table and I wanted it to be taller. So I kind of made it myself. But anyway, I saved all those boxes in the attic because I really thought I would use a lot of those, because in the past I have used all the boxes. I've run out of boxes. But this year, most of the stuff, if you watch those videos, most of the stuff was in boxes already. Well, we had a very Lego heavy Christmas. And so Legos are in nice square boxes. And so I didn't have to use a lot. So later on in the video, you'll see, look, watch this. I'm putting all these drink boxes in here. And I thought, oh, this is going to be the perfect size. Ran out of space, had to dump them all out on the table and start over again with a new box. Thank goodness Frankfurt Candy had sent me a box, and that's what I used for these, was a Frankfurt Candy box. But you'll see me later on in the video, I'm breaking down a bunch of those boxes that I did because I didn't use them and I don't need that many. So I love to wrap. If you are new to the channel, you may not know that, but this is my favorite thing to do ever. And so anytime I get a chance to wrap, I am just in heaven. And I will turn Christmas music on. So the whole time I'm wrapping, I'm listening to Christmas music, and I just turn on Pandora. And they do have ads every now and again on Pandora, but it doesn't bother me, and the ads don't last very long at all. But I love hearing the Christmas music, and it's my favorite thing. And I remember one year they had this table out at Walmart. I don't remember what it was for. People were donating money. They would come up to the table and they would donate however much money they wanted to, and we would wrap their gifts for them. So my dad wanted to know if I wanted to do this. Like I said, I don't even remember what organization it was. But I was like, sure, I'll wrap Christmas gifts. I'll be more than happy to wrap Christmas gifts. It's just, you're just donating your time, you know? And so we went out to Walmart, and it was other people too. There was like 4 of us. And people would come up to the table, because I thought, who's going to do this? Is anybody really going to come up to this table and have us wrap their Christmas gifts for them? Because I'm thinking, I love doing it. Why in the world would you pay somebody else to wrap your gifts when you could do it? Well, people did. Let me tell you, there are people out there that just absolutely don't like to do it themselves, or it's too much trouble or whatever. I have learned that, I think personally, this is a very personal opinion, but if you sit in the floor, I think you're going to be miserable. I think you're going to hurt your lower back. I think you're going to be uncomfortable, and it's just going to be a miserable experience. It's nice if you can clear off a space, clear off the kitchen table or a counter, clear off a space, a solid place for you to do it, and stand. And that's the best way, is for you to stand and wrap. I don't like to sit in a chair. I don't like to sit on the floor. So, and this way you just go to town, get it done. But like I said, I just absolutely love it. I'm always sad when I get to the last present, it's like, oh, I don't have any more to wrap. And so, so I really get sad when it's over. So anyway, I'm surprised my relatives haven't said, hey, do you, like my sister, hey, you want to wrap these gifts? I would totally wrap all of her presents if she asked me. If she asked me to wrap her kids' gifts for her, I would do that. It's just a matter of her bringing them over to the house and me doing it and all that. And I think she uses gift bags. You know, a lot of people like to use gift bags, and I can see where, like, those are awesome if you're in a hurry or if you don't like to wrap. Because I like to wrap so much, I will never use a gift bag really, unless I'm trying to get rid of one, unless I have one in the attic or something I'm trying to get rid of. You see this wrapping paper? This is Snoop Dogg wrapping paper. I showed it to you up close. Ashley got a kick out of that, and I used the whole roll on Ashley's gifts. Plus, I had to add more paper to her gifts, but she knew that every gift under the tree that had Snoop Dogg was going to be hers. And that box you see in the background on the left, that is a box of Tupperware. We bought that at Costco, and Ashley does not have a Costco membership, so I was not worried about her finding out about the Tupperware, seeing the Tupperware at all. Well, I'll be darned, she went into Costco with one of her friends and sent me a message saying, oh, look at this Tupperware. Isn't it adorable? And of course, you know, we had bought it, and I said, oh, Ashley, I said, I would not get that Tupperware. That is ugly. I said, that is the tackiest Tupperware I have ever seen. I would not own that. And so she and her friend, this is the same friend that hid the ducks in the house, came back and said, oh, well, we can't wait to see them under the tree, because they knew that I was lying. They knew that I actually loved the Tupperware and thought it was adorable, and I had already bought it for her. So I thought that would be a big surprise for her, and it wasn't. Of course, she loved getting it, but it just wasn't a surprise for her. So you see, I've moved on now. I've used all the Snoop Dogg paper, and now I've moved on. This paper is adorable. It's pink, and it has cats all over it, just all different kinds of cats. And Ashley loves cats, so I used that for her gifts. I think I wrapped some of the kids' gifts in that too. This Barbie paper, I actually bought this last year. I bought this roll and another roll. I'm almost positive from Home Goods. And it was a big roll, and it was a long roll too. And so I used it again this year, and so I used it all up. So I threw away a bunch of empty cylinders, so which I love doing, because I like buying different wrapping paper every year. And I like having a bunch of different wrapping paper under the tree. I like to look under the tree and see, like, a bunch of different paper. I don't want everything to be the exact, you know, some people, I think, like the exact same paper for every gift. Not me. To me, the more colorful it is, the better. And it's always fun too, to look back and watch old home videos and be like, oh, I remember that paper, or I really liked that paper. And I have found, Home Goods is really good about having like vintage patterns and stuff like that. And I know you can get on Amazon and you can do a search for vintage wrapping paper, vintage Christmas paper, and you'll get a bunch of results for it. And it's just so pretty. But now I am all about tacky Christmas paper too. And so I don't mind. We've had John Deere tractors. We've had every kind of Christmas paper that you can imagine. We've had it all. One year, my parents, my mom was going through a phase where she was watching Martha Stewart Living a lot. And so they decided to buy this like this brown like butcher paper. And so they wrapped all the gifts in that brown butcher paper. And then they had like stamps and they would stamp Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or whatever. They would stamp that on the gifts. And then they also had bought like ribbon, like different colors of ribbon. And they took so much time wrapping all these gifts. I mean, I think they really enjoyed it, and they were trying to make it personalized. And it really did, but it also took a long time. But I'm going to be honest, it wasn't near as pretty as like this wrapping paper here. I love these little nutcrackers, and this pink paper with these trees is just beautiful paper. I was very, very pleased with it. And I was glad I have some of both of these left, so I can use both of these next year, because I didn't get to use it on a lot of gifts. When Kevin and I first got married, we were really financially strapped. We didn't have a lot of money at all. And I can remember using like newspaper, literally wrapping stuff up in newspaper. And like, you know, like you hear about people using the comic strips and stuff, that literally I used newspaper. And it didn't look bad. It truly didn't. It would get all over your hands using that newspaper. But now, I mean, our local paper is so small, you'd be able to wrap one gift with it and then you'd be done. So, and it's just as cheap to go to Home Goods and buy it. And I've showed you before, you really need to look at the roll, make sure you're getting a lot on that roll. You can't just pick it up and assume that, oh, it's really pretty, I'm going to get this and it's going to last for a bunch of gifts. I promise you, I have bought a roll from Home Goods and it has had literally 2 sheets on it, and then it's been done. And that's it. And I paid just as much for it as I did other ones. And now I'm breaking down all these boxes that I hoped I would use, and I did not use them. So I'm breaking them down and flattening them out. I'll take them out. And now I'm back up in the attic. So you see how many I have left over. And I will keep some. At the end of this section where I'm showing the attic, you will still see a lot of boxes up here, because I do need to keep some empty boxes just in case I need them. So you see there's empty ornament boxes on the side. Those, of course, will stay. Our Christmas tree box is that great big white one that you see laying there on the left. So that one will stay. But I'm trying to clean up as much as possible. Way back there in the back, in the far right, you see some cushions. Those are the cushions that are in the kitchen, and I change those out. I think like every 2 or 3 months, I will change those out. And so I'll switch the color out, what's down there now, and put a different one when January comes. But this is just an extra video, and there will still be a vlog. If you enjoy watching my vlog videos, there will still be a vlog video coming out Monday. It's going to be a little bit shorter, but I hope you enjoyed the video and had a very Merry Christmas, and thanks for watching.